Good evening, students. And I am here with Joey Hannigan. He is almost 9 years old now. He is the kindergarten graduate that we started out with at the beginning of this term. I asked him to join me this evening for a few minutes. I think yesterday he was peering over my shoulder and looking at a few of your videos and came up with a few tips, a few conclusions about some of the things that might make the presentations that you have go a little bit easier. Sometimes it's a little bit easier said than done, but Joey thinks that he might have a few things that could help you out in your presentation portion of your videos. So go ahead, Joey. What are some of those things that you talked to me about?
Um, One, I think you should be aware of your surroundings. Um,
What exactly does that mean?
like make sure you have combed hair, you look nice, and your backdrop is good. And
What makes a good backdrop, Joe?
probably like someplace, either a blank wall, a bookcase, an organized bookcase, that is, um, a nice shelf, or anything that is really just organized.
Okay, so that backdrop that you were in for that first video,
That was okay. It wasn't good. It was good, but it wasn't.
how
It,
could we have improved that?
we could have made the boxes a little more organized and had the camera better put.
Had the camera better positioned? Oh, wow. So did we spend any time on this setup? How did we set this up, this video shoot
Um,
up?
we used some books to prop up the computer. We used a bright light to help us with the lighting.
So in fact, what we did, right, Joe, is we pushed a rolling file cabinet right in front of our chairs, and we put a laptop right on top of some books on top of that rolling file cabinet. And right across from that is my desk, actually, and we took a reading lamp and we just turned it out so that it can actually shine brightly on us, and so that we were actually in the light. Remember, guys and ladies, to not put yourselves against a window where you're silhouetted, because then that's exactly what we see, is we see a silhouette of you, and then we see you standing in a shadow. And it's hard for us to see your face and see your eyes and your facial expressions as well as we can. So when you get those comments that, you seem to be dark or your video is dark, that's exactly what happens, right, Joe?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. What are some other things that you can tell us, Joe, about speaking?
Um, Try to not use etc. Um, I just did it there. Um, and there. Uh, um,
That's hard, isn't it? That's one of the hardest things not to do, is to use those interrupters. I think that's a good point.
um, and don't fidget with your hands. Meaning that you shouldn't put them up. If you're going to use something with your hands, put them out to the side around you. And last but not finally, try to make good eye contact with the camera. Not looking at the screen, but looking at the lens.
Okay, and that's what we've been working on trying to do, is not to actually look at the screen. It's tempting because we can see ourselves in the screen, correct, Joe?
Correct.
Correct. But there's actually a little green light just above the screen that's actually the camera. So we're trying to look at the camera, although it's kind of blinding me, instead of the screen. Now, ours is in close proximity, so it's not that bad. But that's what we're trying to do is look at camera. And the camera should be about eye level, should it not?
It
Right.
should.
Should be about eye level. Not too much higher, or else we do this, and not too much lower, or else we're always doing this. So, what else? Anything else?
That's about it. Except one more thing. About you need to just let it go and have fun.
That's a good point. What was your favorite speech, Joe?
Probably one of my book reports.
A book report. Which book report?
My mystery book report.
And what did you do your mystery book report on?
I did it on an A to Z Mysteries book.
A what?
A to Z Mysteries.
A to Z Mysteries. What was it about?
It was about three kids going out to a ranch and going painting for gold, and one of them finds a huge gold nugget.
That's awesome. Well, maybe this week while you're at camp, you'll find a huge gold nugget. What do you think?
Maybe.
Well, I hope so. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Joey Hannigan, for filling us in on a few tips on how to do an excellent speech, how to deliver an excellent speech, and put yourself in the right position to make sure that we can see it by video and see it in a very good context. Thank you.